How's everybody doing? Who's here? Hi, Andrea. Planks. Yay. My favorite. Is anyone buying that? I'm not buying that. I'm nervous. I'm this nervous. I grabbed a towel and before we get started, go into your kitchen, go into your bathroom, get a towel, preferably absorbent, because I was just sort of thinking in my head, like, okay, walk the planks. How do you walk plank? We're gonna just do planks and good morning, Sandy. And we're gonna do just a bunch of things that are gonna suck. And we're gonna grow together as people by doing things that suck. So I hope you've tuned in a little bit for the Barbie meditation challenge. I've got back there on that. Where can you see it? That's where Barbie's on the shelf now because she has fulfilled her dharma in life, and she has given her 5 meditations that she has embedded in her chest. And that gets us off to a good start. So from here, where can you go from there? Really, where can you go from there? We're going to now take the vanilla ice meditation challenge, okay? And good morning, Dad. Glad Barbie is gone. Kid, look at that. That's rude. So, fine. If you're glad Barbie's gone, we now have Vanilla Ice, who's going to lead us in meditation today. So, everybody, close your eyes. This is an honor system for you at home. If you've never watched this yoga class before, it gets pretty weird. So, everybody, close your eyes for a second. I don't know. I gotta give that some thought. I just grabbed Vanilla Ice off the shelf because, and by the way, he's never coming out of this box. So don't even ask. Yeah, okay, I'm stalling. I'm stalling because I'm nervous about this class today. But I'm looking forward to doing it with you. My folks are here live watching me. And I need you to get out of your chair, and you're going to do some push-ups with me and a few other friends as well. So got your towel, roll out your mat. Let's do this. All right, step to the top of your mat. We're going to go through a unusual salutation pattern here that's really designed to focus on the obliques and serratus. Look down at your feet, point your toes straight forward. And since we're varying our typical pattern today, close your eyes. Just let your arms hang at your sides for a moment. Unlock your knees and feel more of your body's willingness to plant your feet and stand firmly on your feet versus standing by accident. Turn your palms forward so your thumbs point away from your hips, and slowly as you inhale, reach your hands out to your sides, up into the air, and you're going to see if you can't connect the tips of your thumbs over the crown of your head without looking. Slowly lower your arms, exhale your breath. Turn your palms forward again, reach your hands out to your sides, reach your hands up, and see if you can't connect the tips of your thumbs. Lower your hands after you do. One more time. Lower your arms at your sides, turn your palms, reach up, take a deep breath, See if one thumb can find the other and have them kiss right over the top of your head. Exhale your breath and slowly hinge forward and bend the knees. Maybe step your feet a little bit wider. And now try to lift your pinky toes, even if the other toes come up with them. And push down into the heels a little bit more firmly, but don't feel like you need to straighten your legs or lift halfway up. Just a little bit more quadriceps, guys. Walk your hands over to your right. Grab a hold of your right outer ankle with your left hand or the calf. As you reach up with your right hand and turn your chest to the right, bend your left knee. You're trying to actively get your right hand away from your right heel. So reach up and push your heel down. And slowly lower your right hand. Walk your spiders over to your left. That's your fingertips on the floor. And grab a hold of your left outer ankle or calf with your right hand. And as you reach up and turn to the left, bend your right knee. Now push into left heel and reach up high with left hand. And then slowly reach down. Place your hands on your knees and push your chest forward so your back is flat. There's a nice curve in your lumbar where water would pool if I poured it on your back. And then rise up the rest of the way. Now let's begin our pattern here. Step your feet in a little bit so your heels are underneath your sitting bones. Take a deep breath in, reach up, and press your palms to your left. Inhale up to center, and exhale, touch your mat. Lift your left leg into the air and breathe in. Exhale, step back. Lower your left knee. We're going to pause on this first one. Right hand on your right knee, left hand flat on the floor. Slide your left hand towards your left knee, flip it over so that your fingers are pointing at your knee, your thumb at the long edge of your mat, and push down and grip your mat. Think about a piece of paper underneath your left hand, and you're trying to crumple it up and smash it into the floor at the same time. Unlock your left elbow and see if you can't pull your hips and heart back a little bit. And then release. Plant your left hand naturally. Plant your right hand. Step back. Lower your chest to the floor. Push up. And reach up with your right hand. Side plank to the right. Like I said, going through this first one nice and slow. Now take one more deep breath in. And as you reach down and plant your right hand, lift your left foot. Press your heart back to your right foot. Lift your left leg. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up into the air. Anjaneyasana. Press your palms together over your head. Square your hips off to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean to your left. Inhale, back up. And as you exhale, reach forward with your fingertips. Keep your palms together. Lift your right leg up and bend your right knee. Lower your fingertips and see if you can't touch your fingertips to your big toenail. Inhale, reach your hands forward till you can't see your arms and rise up and step to the top of your mat. Are you here up here with the, are you here? Reach, bend that. Okay, cool, because if not, remember, that's the beauty of yoga. We get to do things over again and over and over. And it's just an endless spiral of work that just never stops. And that's awesome. Reach up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, bend in the knees. Slide your right foot back. Lower the right knee. Left hand on your left knee. Right hand on the floor flat. Rotate your hand so that your fingers point at your knee. Grip your mat and push it down simultaneously. Unlock the right elbow and try to draw your hips back. It might even feel like you're trying to slide your right knee forward, but it's not going anywhere. Now turn your right hand back to a natural position. Plant your left hand, step back, chest all the way to the floor, push up, and then turn to your left. Heels go right, left hand reaches for the ceiling. Pause here for a breath. And as you slowly reach down with your left hand, lift your right foot. Push back and step forward. Reach both hands up, Anjane. Connect the palms above your head. Pressure in your hands, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach your fingertips for your right big toe and lift your left leg, bend the knee. As you inhale, lift your arms until you can't see them out of the corners of your eye, and then straighten your left leg, lift your heart, and step left foot next to the right. Nice job, guys. That's our pattern today. We're going to go through that 2 more times, and we're never going to go high speed. We're going to go full speed, and those are different. Reach up, breathe in. Lean to the right, exhale. Inhale up to center. Exhale, touch the top of your mat, bend your knees. Lift your left leg into the air. Step it back. Inhale, left knee down. Exhale, hips back to right heel. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, step back. Touch your chest to the floor. As you inhale, push and turn right. Reach up with your right hand. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lower the right hand. Lift the left foot, press back. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up. Connect your palms, lean to your left. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips to left big toe. Point right big toe at the ceiling. Inhale, lift the arms till you can't see them. Straighten your right leg. Rise up and step forward. Take a deep breath in. Lean to your right. Inhale up to center. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Knee down, breathe in. Pull the hips back, breathe out. Come forward, plant the hands. Exhale, step left foot back. Touch your chest to the floor. Push, reach up with your left hand, turn to the left. Big breath here. Exhale, plant your left hand, lift your right leg, push your heart back. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up, breathe in. Press your palms to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, fingertips to big toe. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, try to touch the ceiling with left big toe. As you inhale, lift the arms till you can't see them. Straighten the left leg, rise up and step forward. Back at the top of the mat, take a deep breath in. Exhale. We got to do 1 more set, guys. Breathe in. Lean to your left, exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift the left leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Knee down, chest forward, breathe in. Pull the hips back, sit to the left heel. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, step back, do a push-up, chest all the way to the floor. As you push, turn into a side plank, right facing. As you exhale, plant your hand, lift your left leg, push back, and step forward. Reach both hands up, breathe in. Press your palms to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, fingertips to big toe. Lift the right leg, bend the knee. Inhale, lift the arms till you can't see them. Straighten your right leg, rise up, step forward. Last one, guys. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more time, breathe in. Lean to your right, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift right leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push the hips back. Come forward, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Chest all the way to the floor. Push. Turn to your left. Reach up with your left hand, side plank. Take a deep breath. Lower the left hand, lift the right foot, push back. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up. Lean to your right. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips to big toe. Try to touch ceiling with left big toe. Inhale, lift the arms so you can't see them. Straighten your left leg. Rise up. Step to the top. Take a deep breath. Release. Take a deep breath, I think I said. Take it. My throat is dry. That was hard. All right. How are you guys doing? Look down at your feet. I want you to think about trying to nuzzle your feet into sand on a beach. Lift your left leg into the air. Straighten your left leg without leaning back. That means your leg doesn't have to be parallel to the floor. As straight as you can and as high as you can without leaning back to do it. Bend your knee and fingertips to the floor, left big toe to the ceiling. Pause here to press your left knee to the midline and lengthen your right side body. The tension you're creating on your right back line means that your heart might try to drift to the right. So pull the heart forward and press the top of the right thigh back. Keep squeezing the left hamstring and pointing left big toe at ceiling. We're almost done. Exhale, straighten your legs, step back as soft as you can, and lower that left knee down. Toe heel your right foot to the right. Plant your Spider-Man hands and press your hips back. Take your right foot off the floor so you're only on your heel. And just try to push your butt cheeks evenly over the back edge of your mat. And then slowly release. We're going to come forward, plant the hands on the top edge of the mat, step the right foot back. Now, go ahead and lower your knees. Every time we pause halfway through a sequence, we're going to do some type of plank or core work. So I've got several torments lined up there on the window, and I'm just going to pull one out randomly. Oh my God. Plant your hands, lift your knees, lower your right elbow to where your right hand just was, and then shift the weight to your right foot or right forearm. Plant your left hand off your mat, lower your left elbow. So now we're in a forearm plank. Try to get your forearms parallel to each other like train tracks. And now plant your right hand where your elbow just was, and then plant your left hand where your elbow just was. Lower your right elbow to the mat, left elbow to the mat, right hand, left hand. Right elbow, left elbow, right hand, right hand. One more time. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Push back into crouching cat. Bend your knees. Take a deep breath. Lift your right leg and step forward. Plant your left heel and come up into Warrior Two. Now you might be turning away from your screen, but don't worry. Not a lot to do here. Just reach your right hand forward over your right foot. Plant your right hand in front of your right foot, left hand on your hip. Slide your left foot forward until you can lift it off the floor. And we're in half moon, left facing. See if you can begin to lift your heart off the floor and take your hand off of the mat or your block. You can touch your shin or your knee. You can turn your palm to the inside of your calf. You can hold on to a chair or a block. But you trying to lift your left heel and your heart is a stabilizing plank. You're in a standing plank. And all of these poses, these reverse warriors, triangles, side planks, half moons, they're all cousins. Yeah, take a deep breath. We're almost done, guys. And then slowly plant your right hand, your left hand, and step left foot to right. Hands on your knees with your butt low. Straighten your spine. Straighten your legs. That was a long time to stabilize on that right leg. So let's cross right ankle to left thigh. This way we can stretch our glute a little bit without having to come into some type of a pigeon position. Stick out your butt. Push your ankle down with your left hand. Lift your knee with your right hand. Press your chest against your shirt. Push your butt against your pants or shorts, whatever you're wearing. Maybe you're naked at home, practicing in a freaky quarantine. I get it. And slowly release. Plant your right foot. Step your left foot behind and around, like you're standing like you got to pee really bad. Reach your hands up into the air and lean to your right. Try to draw left armpit back and left hip forward. Come back to center. And then step your left foot back to the left and lower your arms. Lift your right leg. So a lot of times, to make sure that I'm not leaning back to hold my straight leg up in front of me, I place my hands, I'm going to stack them here on my sacrum. I'm going to turn around so you can see when I do this on the other side. When I straighten my right leg, I actively push my sacrum against the back of my hands. That means I'm not letting my hands push my pelvis forward. My pelvis pushes my hands back, and then I'm really working into that deeper hip flexor. All right, now let's take that foot back, bend the knee, and slowly hinge forward, and place 10 fingertips on the floor or the top edge of your mat. And we're just gonna pause here to see if we can't lengthen the left side body by tightening the right side body. So try to imagine somebody who's gonna karate chop your right oblique, and you would wince. So pulling your right heel to your butt, and igniting that hamstring, hug the right knee in to the midline so you feel the presence of your inner thighs. And now try to point your right big toe directly at the ceiling as you push into the left heel. That's a lot of work. Straighten your leg. Step back as soft as you can. Lower your right knee down and toe heel your left foot left. Slide your hands out wide, come onto your spiders, and then lift the front of your left foot like you were taking it off of a clutch, and just push into the heel while you pull your hips back. And then release. Bring that left foot in, plant the hands, step back. Now, if you recall, last time we were here, we did right elbow down, left elbow down. That would suck to do it again, but it would really suck to do it again the other way. So, left elbow to the floor, right elbow to the floor. Left hand, right hand. Left elbow, right elbow. Left hand, right hand. Left elbow, right elbow. Left, right. One more time down, and one more time up. Plant the hands, and press back. Bend the knees, catch your breath here. Lift your left leg and step forward and turn to your right. Slide your hips side to side. Just bend the knees one at a time and slowly come on up. Now, turning the left foot out. We're just going to come into a half moon. So reach the left hand over your toes and plant your left fingertips in front of your left foot. Lift your right leg. And then slowly point the right big toe, lift the right ankle, lift the heart. Take your hand off of the floor and maybe just float it in space, or place the back of your hand on the inside of your calf. Stack your hand on your shin or your knee. There's 1,000 ways to modify this and make it easier or more challenging. Keep lifting the heart. Keep tightening right side body. Keep trying to find space in your left side body from the hip to the armpit. We're almost done. Left hand to the floor. Right hand to the floor. Step into a squat. Hands on the knees. Rise up. That was a lot. Left ankle to the right thigh. Hand on the knee, hand on the ankle, right hand on left ankle. And left hand is going to encourage left knee to lift away from the floor. Heart goes forward, hips go back. Have you noticed I'm not full of wisecracks today? Oh man, this is all I need right now. Tiny Diamond, how dare you? Come here.
Did you pour water on your head?
Did it? Shh. Go right now. I have to do this so that I can keep up with you and walk you down the aisle one of these days. It's a lot of work. Should be appreciating this right now.
I don't want to get married.
Okay, get out. All right. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? That's Tiny Diamond, everybody. Step your feet nice and wide and slowly hinge forward. Place your hands on your knees and bend the knees more. Fingertips to the floor. And we're just going to bust a quick bakasana, even if you can't lift your feet off of the floor. Oh God, am I talking the wrong camera? Probably. Quarantine live yoga. I'm still searching for that perfect recording. Plant your hands. So we've been really working the outer hips, IT band, TFL. So now we want to squeeze in on the inner thighs, right? We want to use the opposite set of muscles. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Give yourself a good base to perch on. Lift your heels up high, but keep your butt low. Clamp the knees onto the shoulders, and then lean forward and pick up your feet. And then slowly lower your feet and plant your hands on the top of your mat or within your mat and step back. And we're going to do a little prison push-up plus. Okay, so first of all, we need to we need to wake up our, I didn't do it, muscles. You know, you see these in the NFL when like a safety, you know, pass interference. I didn't do it. Or, you know, pick your scenario. So I want you to take your hands, place them in front of you, like stop, and then pull your hands back. Like you wanted to, if there was a wall in front of you and your hands were on it, put your chest on the wall and try to take your hands off the wall. That's what we're going to do on the floor in just a second. I didn't do it. So that's the I didn't do it. It wasn't me. She saw me on the sofa, wasn't me. Plant your hands. So that's the plus, and then the prism push-up is knee to chest. So lift your knees, you're in a plank. Here we go. Touch your chest to the floor and lift your palms off of the floor, and then push your palms to the floor, push yourself away, and right knee to chest. Step back, lower your chest to the floor, lift your palms, push up, left knee to chest, step back, lower the chest, lift the hands, do a push-up, right knee to chest, step back, chest to the floor, hands off the floor, push away, left knee to chest, step back, chest to the floor, lift your palms, push away, right knee to chest. One more, step back, chest to the floor, lift your hands, push away, left knee to chest. Press back into crouching cat. Lift your right leg up. Step forward. Rise up into crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Now look up at your hands. Look at the space between your palms. And draw your thumbs back. It's not like you're trying to follow that empty space in your palms. I want you to visualize it this way. There's a basketball in your hands. So as you look up, you can't see the ceiling until you pull the basketball back behind your head. So now you can still see, you can see straight up. And then slowly reach down for the floor. Oh, blood in the arms. Do you feel that? That rush of blood? Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee. And now, reach to the left with your left hand and lift your left knee like you are going to place your left inner calf and your left palm on a kitchen counter next to you. It gets worse. If you can, take your right hand off of the floor and place the back of your right hand on the inside of your right calf and try to push your calf to the right with your hand and place your left palm on your left knee and try to lift your left hand with your left knee as you try to push your right foot to the right. And reach down, step left foot to right, squat to rise. You're welcome. Oh my God. That was, let's not do that again. After we do the other side. I mean, because we got to do the other side. But after that, we're going to make a solemn pact and a pinky swear, a virtual pinky swear to never do this again. At least not for a week. Is that fair? Cross right ankle to left thigh and slowly squat down. Grab a hold of your right big toe with the peace fingers or the quote fingers of your right hand. And slowly rise up. I notice I'm saying slowly a lot today because it sucks more when you go slow. And if you do things that suck, you learn to push your own buttons so that others can't. Press through the right heel. Now slowly stick out your butt. There it was again, slowly. And slide left hand Down your left thigh. Maybe you get to the knee, or to the shin, or to the floor. Hold where you are. And rise back up the way you came. Oh my gosh. Release. It's Sunday, man. You ever have that conundrum where you're like, is this the start of the week or is this the end of the week? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that ever again. Slowly hinge forward. Lift your left leg up, step back, lower the knee. Yeah. Let's put our entire body on the floor and stop. Toe heel your right foot out to the right. Plant your hands and just lower your hips. Slide your left knee back. So we did all of that work to prepare for a powerful, perplexing plank and permitting you to pursue such powerful pursuits without puking. Okay, I beat the pee thing to death. Just move around. Here we go, guys. We're gonna bust a big dumb yoga pose. Step your right foot back to your left and step your feet just a little closer to your hands than you would in a normal downward facing dog. And slowly start to point your toes to the right. We want to get both feet flat on the floor. I'm going to keep my right hand on the floor as long as I can, but I slide it back and turn hand to spider. That's coming onto fingertips. And then press into left heel. Take right foot off the floor. Keep your knee close to you. And keep now trying to push yourself away from the top edge of your mat with your left hand. And either grab your knee with your right hand or grab your big toe with your right hand. And then lift and push and turn. And release. That is so rough today. Press your heart back. Oh, my, what a good time we're having. Lower your knees. Sit to your heels, lay your hands on your thighs. Take just a couple of deep breaths. Or indulge me while I take a couple of deep breaths. So if you watch this live, or if you watch this on a stream later on, if you watch it in a month, thank you. This is not me teaching, although it's trying to come across that way, because this is me practicing. And just like anyone, I have my good days and my bad days where I feel strong or I feel sore or I feel weak or I feel stressed for time, and I'm a single father, so I've got a kid to take care of and now school from home. So every day we come onto the mat with what we got. Today I feel like I'm short of where I like to be, but it's also no judgment, right? Discernment, that's yoga. Recognizing that this day is different than yesterday, but not feeling like one is better. Press your heart back to your feet, crouching cat. Oh, I feel so much better. I needed that minute. Maybe you did too. Okay, let's do our second set. Everybody come forward, chest over the thumbs. And slowly touch your chest to the floor. Lift your palms, push away, right knee to chest. Step back, lower the chest, lift the palms, push the palms down. Left knee to chest, lower the chest. Lift the palms, push the chest away, right knee to chest. Step back, lower the chest. Lift the palms, push away, left knee to chest. One more set. Lower the chest, lift the hands, Lower the hands, push the chest, right knee to chest, step back. Lower down, lift the hands, push away, left knee to chest, press back into crouching cat, lift your left leg up. Step forward. This gets us off our hands, rise up, and it also helps us stretch the arms and chest from all that pushing and planking. Lift the right heel. Look up. In your palms is a basketball. So see if you can't just move the basketball back so that you could see the ceiling unobstructed. Now just try to take your groin back. Keep the right heel high. Keep the breath steady. And then slowly release. Lower the arms. Plant your spiders. Lift your right leg. Draw your right knee next to your left, and then lift your right leg to the right. Place your right hand on the outside of your knee. And if you can, take your left hand off the floor. Ooh, this is a struggle today. Yes. Yes. Harder. Stronger, faster, better. Kanye. Kanye, I'm calling upon you. Buddha, Kanye, Jesus, everybody help me right now. Try to get your knees away from each other in this crazy balancing pose. And then step forward and squat down. We got to overload that left side, and I sure as hell did. Hands on the knees. Rise up nice and slow. Left ankle to the right thigh. Is your towel nearby? Swab off, everybody. It just got really real, didn't it? Okay, come back next Sunday for a Shavasana workshop. Mom and Dad, Shavasana is when you just lie down on your back and you close your eyes. That was probably somebody that likes yoga thought that was funny. Maybe. Probably not very much. Stick out your butt, press your chest forward. Use your quote fingers on your left hand to grab left big toe. Right hand to hip, tighten your belly, stick out your butt, and lift your ankle off your thigh. And then slowly press left heel to the left. Gets worse. Right hand on the top of your thigh. Slowly slide right hand down and lift left leg up. Oh, this is an impossible day today. Slowly rise back up. Oh, and release. Yeah, restorative yoga tomorrow for day 17. This is one of those days, I have them, you have them, where I feel like I bit off more than I can chew. And embracing life, step back to the center of your mat and slowly hinge forward. And let's just take a moment for us to catch our breath here. Remember, you can move around. So I hope if you're following along with me at home, this class is challenging for you, and that you're also tapping into some work you haven't done in a while, And with everything going on lately, go ahead. Where were we? We're going to step to the top of the mat. No, I'm sorry, guys. Step to the back of the mat. Okay. Come into down dog or crouching cat. But what I hope is that you can appreciate that 16 days of yoga straight is worthwhile, even though it's challenging, it's taxing. And we have been going at it pretty hard to try to, stay in tone, stay in shape, stay healthy and strong. But we definitely have a restorative day coming up here really soon, because I'm just feeling it, aren't you? Now, step your feet a little bit closer to your hands, and then step your feet together. Slowly, there it is again, slowly. Turn your toes to the left and your heels to the right. And left hand slides back. Push into right heel and take left knee towards the chest. I still got my left hand on the floor because I'm really going to work that left leg up. Maybe even walk the right hand back a little bit further. Now, left hand to the left knee and encourage the knee up. Or see if you can capture that left big toe again and push out through the heel. And release. Left foot down, knees down, hips to heels, hands to thighs. Take a moment to ball your hands into fists and roll out your wrists. Sweave your hands together and press through like you're going to crack knuckles. But really try to separate pinkies from thumbs. Now we've done a lot of work on the side bodies. Obliques, TFL, IT band. We also need to get into the inside of the thighs. Inside of the thighs tie to the outside of the torso. So it's all connected. Let's come into a tabletop position. Slide left hand back and then flip your hand over like a card on a blackjack table. And then try to press every fingernail against your mat and pull your hips back. Your left elbow can bend. And then release. Flip your left hand over again and slide right hand back and flip it over like a card on a blackjack table. Every fingernail against the mat, if possible. Pull your hips back, let your right elbow bend. You're just trying to go heart to knees. Push down into every fingernail. And release. Right hand flips back over. And now we're going to rotate left palm. It stays flat on the floor and it rotates so fingers point at knee. Now we do the same thing on the right hand. Slide the hand clockwise so that your fingers point at your knee. And then rotate your left hand around, fingers forward. Rotate your right hand around, fingers forward. Flip your left hand over like a card on a blackjack table. And flip your right hand over as well. Push down into the back of the hand and the fingernails. Flip the left hand, flip the right hand, rotate the left hand, rotate the right hand. Rotate the left forward, rotate the right forward. Last one, flip the left palm, flip the right palm, and hold. Deep breath. Flip the left hand, flip the right hand. Spread your fingers, lift your knees, press your heart back to your feet. Crouching cat or downward facing dog.
Lift your left leg. Open your hip, bend your knee. And as you bring your left knee towards your collarbones, turn your right heel down, reach your right hand up, and kick your left foot right. Your right knee can be bent here. Inhale. Try to turn off of the right heel and lift the left leg and reach right hand left. And then again, kick your left leg through, reach your right hand up, push your hips back, the right knee can bend. We're going to do that again. Extend your left leg back behind you, lift the right heel. As you lift the right hip or left hip and bend the left knee, the right hand reaches under to get a high five from somebody to your left. Last one. We're going to rotate, plant the left foot, lower your hips to the floor. Slide right foot back. So your right heel is at your right hip, and walk your hands left. Press through the left heel, push into your left hand, left heel, drive through, left hand, drive through. Place your right hand on your left ribs and try to pull your right ribs to the front of your ribs as you turn to your left. And release. Left hand on your mat, right hand on your mat, and we're going to push back into crouching cat. Step your feet wide, push back, move around, can't do it wrong. This is it, guys. Let's do the other side. Walk the hands back a little bit to the feet. Lift the right leg into the air. Open your hip and bend your knee. And then slowly bring your right knee towards your collarbones. Turn your left heel to the floor. Reach your left hand into the air. Kick your right foot through and push back a little bit. Let your left knee bend. And here's the hard part. Extend your right leg back. Reach left hand under right armpit and try to lift left heel. And then plant left heel, kick right leg through, reach left hand up, and release. Turn back off of the left heel onto the ball. Reach under the armpit. And last one, guys. Extend through, reach up, and lower your hips. Left heel to left hip. Walk the hands to the right. So there's sort of a straight line from my right hand, right hip, left heel. Left hand on the right ribs. Try to pull your rib cage forward as you try to turn to the right. And release. Step right hand onto the mat. Left hand follows. Left foot flat. Step back. Last crouching cat or downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Left knee to chest. Turn the right heel down. Grab left big toe with right quote fingers. And then push through left heel. Pull back with right shoulder and turn. Release. Other side. Right leg lifts. Open the hip, bend the knee. Bring your knee towards your chest. Turn the left heel down. Grab your right big toe with your left quote fingers. Push the right heel through and turn on the left foot. Push through the right heel, turn to the ceiling, and release. Press back. Lower your knees, walk them or slide them up to your thumbs, and Take your palms, turn them forward, close your eyes. Feel your heart beating in your chest. When I can end a vigorous part of my practice and kneel, I love to just close my eyes and feel the drips of sweat, feel the beating of my heart, and knowing that I've again accepted the challenge of doing the hard work to maintain a healthy, strong body and clarity of mind. Not just for my own future self, but for my daughter. Any day that the practice is difficult, all you got to do is think of that person that you love the most and how you want to show up. All right. Open your eyes if you haven't already. Reach up with your left hand. Excuse me, you're right. This was a rough one, wasn't it? A good one. Good and rough. Place right hand on left ear and squeeze right ear to right shoulder and lift right shoulder so that it's hard to hear out of both ears. Reach your left hand forward and then rotate your palm down and slowly lower your left hand, reaching for the floor as far away from your feet as possible. Not just lowering the hand, but reaching so that when your fingertips do touch the floor, they touch as far away from your feet as possible. When you've touched your fingers to the floor, place your right hand on the side of your head, the right side, and gently push your eyes and nose back to the midline. Let's do the other side. Reach your left hand up. Place your left hand over your right ear and squeeze left ear and left shoulder against each other. Reach your right hand forward. Reach out. And as you lower, actively reach. Go nice and slow. Keep your eyes forward. Keep reaching. Create your longest arm. Try to touch the floor as far away from your right foot as possible. When you have touched the floor, just take your left hand off the right side of your head, place it on the left side, and gently push your head back to the center. Now let's turn to the long side of the mat on the right. And come into Sukhasana. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk them out. And then hold the floor down in front of you. When you push down, you'll feel those muscles in your shoulder blades activate. And then your hands, if they were placed on fly paper and you tried to pull yourself forward, you would feel your chest pressing against your shirt a little bit. Walk your hands over to your right. Place your left palm on your right palm. And push your right palm down with your left palm. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Rise up. Lift the right knee up. Capture the knee on the inside of the elbow. Reach back with your right hand. Pull your belly off your thigh as you turn to the right. Pull your right knee into the left rib cage as you turn the chest. When you think you can't turn your chest anymore, try to slide your left butt cheek backwards
You'll find a little rotation down low that we left. Turn your head last. And release. And now, other side. Right foot to the groin, left foot in front of that. Walk your hands forward. Spread your fingers wide. Look down at the floor in front of you. And then actively push down. And if the floor was sticky, you could pull your heart forward at least a half an inch. Walk your hands over to your left. And place your right palm on your left and push the left hand down with the right. Walk your hands back to your knees, rise up, plant your left foot, lift the left knee and capture it with the inside of the right elbow. Reach your left hand back. Lift your collarbones away from the floor, push your butt down, tighten your belly and turn. And release. Lie down on your backs on your mat. We're going to do one more little bit of work to release the hips. So it doesn't matter which side your hands and feet are, as long as you're lying on your mat. Step your feet back. Point your toes straight forward. Palms are flat on the floor next to your feet. And as you inhale, lift your butt off the floor, reach your hands up and back until the back of your hands and your fingernails come to the floor. As you exhale, lift your arms and then lower your hands and hips and see if you can get them to touch the floor at the same time. Inhale, lift your hips, push your heels down, reach your hands up and back. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your hands. See if you can time it, hips and hands together. Inhale, lift your hips, reach up and back. And then slowly lower hips and hands at the same time. One more time, lift up. But this time, as your hips come up and your hands come down, we're going to pause. And then leave your hands where they are and slowly lower your hips. Toe heel your feet a little bit wider so your feet have stepped off your mat, right and left. Lower your right knee to your left foot. Lower your left knee left. And let your body go limp. Now try to reach your right hand a little bit further up as you try to press your right knee to the floor. And then relax. Lift your knees slowly. Man, did I beat slowly into the ground today. Lower your knees to the right. Go limp for a minute. Just let everything soften and melt and relax. Slide left hand away from the back of your left knee. Try to press your left knee onto the floor, right next to your right heel. Knee from hand, hand from knee. Relax again. And lift your knees. Now keeping your feet wide, bring your knees to rest against each other.
And you can reach your hands away from your heart like you're getting ready for a cloud to come down and get a hug from you. Take a deep breath and let it go. Now, with your eyes closed, feel gravity not only pulling you to the earth, allowing yourself to feel heavy, but atmospheric pressure is pushing you to the earth. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's pressed there. Well, we ended the week, I think, on a high note. If you're here for our practice today live, thank you for being here. I'm here every day at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, doing yoga with you live, and I do have this sneaking suspicion that tomorrow's class is going to be gentle and restorative. Wherever you are, I hope you're healthy and safe. You can always support these live classes through the Cash App or subscribe to a membership through Patreon, and I'll be sending you cool stuff in the mail once it's no longer has to be decontaminated. Enjoy yourselves today. Breathe deep. Don't forget to laugh. See you guys tomorrow. Namaste. Thank you.